What's up, guys? Okay, so I don't need to start a book club or anything, but I love reading, and sorry, I saw this glare in my last video. I'm getting rid of the glare right now. So for any of you that's your pet peeve, I just got rid of it. Now I'm moving you so you can look up at my face. Don't look lower. Don't do that. Anyway, so not only do I read books, which are fun, but I listen to books. I listen to audiobooks. I listen to audible.com. Because I love running. I've lost a lot of weight since a couple of videos ago. If you go back in my video history, I've lost about 20 pounds since February, and that is because, and today is May 10th, so I could have lost more, but I've had a couple of bad weeks because visiting friends and family. Anyway, besides that, I love running, so I listen to audiobooks. I listen to audible.com, and one of the books I listened to recently was really interesting. Okay, so I had this thought. I noticed that, like, humans default to lack of patience. Have you ever been at the grocery store and someone's in line, they got a whole load of stuff and they go through all the scanner and then there was a glitch or something and like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to rescan all this. And you just hear the row behind her, the line behind her, just, oh, I say her, it could be him, but just oh, they have to rescan everything. Yeah, it's the worst. But anyway, we default to impatience, traffic, people trying to zip in and out. It'd be a whole lot safer if everybody just, stick with their own lane, cruise with the rest of traffic, and really you're not going to get there any quicker. I mean, you will get there quicker, but 30 seconds over a 30-minute drive is nothing. You don't make up a lot of time in traffic. So I was just curious, why do people default to impatience? And you boil it down, I think it comes to like a pride thing. It comes down to like, my time is worth more than your time, or I'm the only one late in the world right now, so the world should revolve around me. And it's a horrible mindset to get into, but it's become a skip to what this movie's going to be, or else it becomes a habit. It's a habit. It becomes something that you expect, and if you don't get your expectation, you get frustrated. And so I just listened to this book called The Power of Habit, and I don't know who the author is. I could look it up on my phone, but I'm not going to do that. I'll put his name in the description below. But The Power of Habit, it was really interesting because it said like all habits have a cue, and the cue sparks a reaction, and that reaction becomes like the habit. The cool thing was, through this book, you find out that because of a cue, you can change the reaction, but you can't change the cue. So if you want to change a bad habit to a good habit, you have the same cue, but you need to alter the reaction. And the ultimate cause, not the cause of the cue, but the cause of the habit, is a craving. And I thought that was very interesting, the fact that you can crave something so much that the craving becomes the cue, which causes a reaction, or the cue happens, and because a cue happens, you crave something, and thus creates the reaction leading from cue to the, I keep saying the words, but I keep forgetting it, starting the cue and getting you to whatever you're craving, the end result. And I was just wondering how hard it would be to change the habit of impatience. If we could somehow teach or upbring children and young adults, because it'd be a generational thing, to change their thought process, to change the way they react to something, where they don't think my time is more valuable than your time, but our time is valuable, and let's be safe and productive together. I thought that was just an interesting concept, and it all spurred because I was listening to this book, The Power of Habit, and it was a good book. It was a good listen. I enjoyed it. I ran many miles listening to that gentleman read to me, but it was excellent. I was just thinking, do you struggle with impatience? I know I do. There's some certain times where I'm just like, I don't have time for that, which is such an awful thing. So prideful, so selfish. But yeah, I was just thinking of the different like negative habits I have, and just like, what could I do to alter those things? What can I do when the cue pops up to alter my reaction and create a new craving? Or I don't think you'd have to have the same craving. You just the cue causes a craving, so can you change the craving? I don't know, but it was cool. It was an interesting thought, and it led to this thought process, this chain of events. And so I was just wondering, do you struggle with that? Is there something like impatience that, just when something happens like someone lays their horn on at you, or there's a red light and you don't move for 30 seconds after it turns green. You're sitting there like, it's a green light, let's go, let's roll together, let's go. And then you see it turn yellow before you start rolling. You're like, I'm catching another red light. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm babbling, but yeah, that's what I was thinking, and I was just curious, do you have anything like that? If so, let me know, because I think that's interesting. Anyway, Power of Habit, great book. Links in the description. I say a link. There's not a link in the description. There will be a title of the man's name in the description. Go check it out. It's a great book. A lot of fun. Anyways, talk to you later.